Hey there, my name is Eden. I'm a certified fitter with the Breast Form store, and I wanted to talk to you about hip and thigh enhancement. So of course, the Breast Form store, we do a lot of focus on the breast region, creating a more feminine figure from the waist up, but the female figure is more than just the bust line. There are the womanly curves, the hips and the backside that we are often not thinking about or neglecting. So I wanted to talk to you specifically about 3 products from Divine Collection. So Divine Collection is known for the Aphrodite and Hera breast forms, which are gorgeous breast forms, and the Athena self-adhering breastplate, which is spectacular for cleavage. But they also have a wonderful product line called that is for hip and thigh enhancement. That is the Jolie self-adhering thighs in regular length and their new short length, and the Nikki self-adhering hip and booty pads. Now, these products are really cool. So similar to other hip pads out there, they are designed to give more curve to your hips and to your thighs to give you a more womanly hourglass shape. But what's different from with these products and anything else that's on the market is that they're self-adhering. So there are many hip pads out there that are foam, or some are out there that are silicone, but they're designed to be using additional adhesive that can be quite expensive to stay adhered to the body, or depending on the product, most of them require pantyhose to stay in place. And I don't mean 1 pair of pantyhose, I mean 3 or 4 pairs of pantyhose. Dressing is already expensive enough. Going through several pairs of pantyhose to create your perfect look is a lot. Not to mention it gets very warm. So the wonderful thing about Divine Collection self-adhering pads is you don't have to worry about any of that because it just sticks right on. So what I have here is the Jolie. This is the regular length self-adhering thigh pads. This one here that I have is a size 3 that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, Jolie comes now in 2 lengths. So this is a regular length, and they are just launching the short length. Now, the short length is great if you're a girl who likes to wear short skirts, dresses, show off a little bit more leg, and you don't want to worry about the seams. Jolie is something that the longer length does give you a longer, more dramatic shape, especially because it does go more down the thigh. Now, inside the lid are instructions as well as your warranty information. So always handy to take a look at that. There are additional instructions that will also be included inside the box. Now, to give you an idea, this is what a Jolie looks like. So there are obviously 2 in the box. I've only got the 1 out just to make this a little easier to show, but this here is what the Jolie looks like. It is a natural lifelike silicone. It is soft to the touch. It is very close to skin color. This one here is vanilla. But if it weren't exactly right, you can always use a little bit of makeup to help match it a little further. It is also available in a paler color called French vanilla, a darker color called caramel, think caramel sauce. It's quite a bit deeper, like a deep tan, but with a strong yellow undertone. And then chocolate, which is like a milk chocolate color. It's beautiful. So the nice thing about these is that, yes, matches to your skin, so it really creates a better, beautiful shape. And they're tapered to match to the body. So as we turn this here, you can see that there is a little swoopy curve here. So this particular one is for the right side of the body because this curve lines up with the curve of your body. So this goes towards your booty. Now you can place these a little higher up on the body to create more of a taper down the leg and a more natural hip, or you can sit them a little bit lower, lining up this curve with the curve of your hip, and so that this lines up with the shape of your backside, and this will create a more voluptuous curve through your thigh. It is something that really does change the body. Now for comparison, the new short length is quite a bit different. So see where we've got this curve here, so thinking this is where your booty is. The new short length ends about here. So you do lose this whole area, which makes it great for girls who like short skirts. Great for showing off a little bit more leg. Now, what I really like about these, beyond how wonderful and practical they are something you can sleep in, you don't have to worry about bursting or popping, and the really cool part, which I think you probably picked up on by me holding it up, is they are self-adhering. So, as you see here, this is what it looks like. So it is naturally curved, and hopefully the camera can pick that up here, because your body is naturally curved. A lot of hip products out there are perfectly flat like a board. Well, you're not flat like a board. You have curves, and this is gonna enhance them. Now, the other thing that I love about it is that self-adhering property. So, to give you an example, just with the smack, there we go. It is something that really does create a lot of curve and shape. This here is a size 3. So although it may not seem like much when held up next to my face here, it is something that this particular pair, when you've got it positioned on the body, adds about 5 to 8 inches to your total hip measurement. So we're talking a huge, huge change to your figure. Now, there are 2 other sizes as well. So size 3 is the biggest. The size 2 adds between 3 to 5 inches, and your size 1 adds 1 to 3 inches depending on your placement. Same idea for the short length Jolie, adds just as much, just a little bit less taper down the thigh. Now, the third product that we have kind of hinted on here is Divine Collection's Nikki. Now, Nikki is a booty enhancement primarily. So it, just like the Jolies, is self-adhering, same idea, same skin tones, same number of inches being added. But rather than focusing on your thigh, it focuses on your backside. So it is great for girls who want a little bit of a bigger booty, a little bit more of an apple bottom, as it were, show off a little bit more curve. It is something that you can wear at the same time as your Jolie pads as well. So that means you can layer them, which is fantastic. It means you can really customize it. And if you wear a size 3, I was gonna say size 5, size 3 Jolie, which adds 5 to 8 inches, and a size 2 Nikki, the biggest options, you are looking at adding, gotta do math, 8 to 11 inches to your body. Like huge, huge change to your figure. That's definitely going to create an hourglass, especially for girls who love that dramatic proportion of a larger bust line, a smaller waist, and a big bottom. It is definitely something that can easily be created without having to go through the work of, say, wearing a cincher or a corset. So I am a huge fan of Divine Collection and the versatility that you can get with these products. They do come with a care kit to take care of them, everything you need. It is something you can sleep in. It's super, super practical, and they're designed to last for years, which is even better. So I really do recommend it if you're looking for a more dramatic figure enhancement and you want to step your game up from something like a padded panty or foam padding. Jolie and Nikki, it's the way to go.